25 for your first go. Do you mean 25 of these or 25 of these? You see, there's quite the difference. Liberty caps come in all shapes and sizes, so for a first timer I would recommend you dry them out and then you weigh your dose. For a first timer I would say start off at 0.5 grams or even less and work your way up in increments of 0.5 until you find your sweet spot. And your weight doesn't really have much to do with it. I'm 6'4", I'm 110 kg, and 2 grams is enough to butter both my biscuits. 2 grams for someone a lot smaller than me is just a kind of a mild enough journey. They might need more. Liberty caps are a little bit more powerful than, say, for the likes of cubensis, which Terence McKenna would say 5 grams of cubensis is a heroic dose. That would equate to roughly around 3.5 grams of Liberty caps. But again, each person is different, and because Liberty caps are wild mushrooms grown in the wild, their energy is a bit more unpredictable, depending on the location in which you picked them from. I know someone who picked them from a field and the Liberty caps decided to show him a battle that went on in that field many years ago. But to suggest 25 or 50 or these kind of numbers, that might work for a well-seasoned full-time mad bastard. And if that works for you, I'm not going to tell you different. Godspeed and fair play, best of luck. But for someone just starting off, you need to implement a much safer approach. Psilocybin mushrooms are very safe physically. Mentally, you do need to be prepared, and what happens is people aren't prepared and they jump into an experience for the first time and then they're put off them for life. And that's one of the reasons why they get a bad rap. It also depends on how open you are to the medicine. Usually first timers might be a little bit more nervous and there's more resistance there, so sometimes they might have a milder experience starting off. But I would always say start off low and work up gradually. It's important to note that psilocybin mushrooms are not for everyone. If you have a family history of psychosis or a history of psychosis or something like that yourself, then steer clear altogether. You'll hear this over and over again, but set and setting, and also setting intention, is very important. And what's also important is to pay reverence and respect, because this is a sacred medicine at the end of the day. It needs to be respected.